Hello all. In this session I'll be teaching you how to draw 2D sketches out of a 3D model. For that, let me consider a simple sketch. Now this is the sketch I will consider for this session or this exercise. Now for example, this is the component given to you in the examination. Ask you to draw the 2D sketches out of this particular 3D model. Then other than this model, all the dimensions will be given to you. Alright, for example, an arrowhead is specified here with x. This becomes the position of the observer. So when the observer view the object from this position, what actually he could observe, what actually he could see, that is more important now. Now here what I try here is, when the observer view from here, he could able to see the, let me increase the thickness of the line so that it would be better to understand. This is visible, this line. Let me increase the thickness of the line further. This line is visible, and this smaller width is visible. This slant edge is also, this horizontal followed by this horizontal, and this fillet can't be felt or known by the person observing. What he could see is, he could feel it like a straight line which is parallel to this vertical. Okay. Other than this, when he view from this position, this particular wall is coming exactly behind this triangular cross section. So half of this particular wall or a triangular kind is visible again. Okay, this is visible. Now this particular shape will come and fall here at this point, something like this. This got extended up to some level, then again a vertical of this kind. Okay, so when this particular component is viewed from this position, let us imagine this as the position of the observer, what I could see is whatever is visible to you from the normal position. Normal position nothing but 90 degrees to that particular component. Okay, your eye vision should be 90 degrees to that component. Alright, these are all the things visible. Other than this, there is a circle which is not exactly directly visible, but indirectly you know that there is a circle existing. So to show that circle, what we try here is, we'll try to show it with a hidden line or a dashed line, what you call. Okay, saying that there is a internal hole existing. Okay, but you can't feel these dimensions. This extrusion is not at all visible to us from the front unless you go to the side view. Okay, so I'll just try to show you how exactly we need to draw this particular representations. Okay, similarly, let me explain the other part also. If I go to the top view, if I change my position to the top, what all visible are, this line is visible. Okay, and again this smaller edge followed by a straight line, and this edge is visible. This top edge is properly, this is also visible. Okay, but this height is not visible from the top. I can't feel this height because this is falling perpendicular. So this line is again colliding with this line. So this line is also not visible, and there is a connectivity. Now I can feel that. So if you avoid this height, what I can feel here from the top position is, from the top position, this line will be in continuation with this line. Okay, but when I view from the top, this time I can feel the fillet and a straight line followed by a straight line here also and a fillet. Okay, complete circle is visible, followed by same thing as I said here. When I view from the top, this slant edge look like a flat straight surface. Okay, flat straight surface. So here how it look like, this edge is visible, all right, followed by slant edge. So I just write something like this, something like this is visible, followed by this distance. Now in between there is a gap, but that gap can't be felt by the person who is observing. Even the height of or the thickness of this particular component is also not visible from the top. Okay, similarly, if I change my position to the side, let me change the color to green for better understanding. If I change my position to the side, then what exactly visible is, like this look like a square box. I can't feel a fillet now. Square box, this is visible. Okay, similarly we know that there is a circular hole in the center, so that you can keep it as a hidden line, because as you are viewing from here, the existing circle is known by the observer, but that is not directly visible to us. So what we need to do is we need to show it with the invisible edges, followed by this slant edge, again visible like a reduced vertical edge, followed by this vertical edge. So this edge exactly, you can feel this edge exactly at this point. Okay, similarly this box is also visible to you, this box. Okay, and this line is colliding with this back vertical. Similarly this horizontal is colliding with the front horizontal, followed by there is one more vertical which is again colliding with this slant edge. Okay, so this slant edge will also look like a vertical edge only. That is what I mean. Okay, if I take the complete object aside, just have a look at it. What I try here is I just unlock this and let me move the component aside. Now have a look whatever I have drawn. Now this blue color indicates the front view of the component, and this green color indicates the side view, and this orange indicates the top view. Alright, this is how it look like. Now same representation, what I try here is I'll try to show with a simple sketch. Okay, with the help of a scale I'll try to draw with the help of a scale. We'll just try to understand. Let me lock this view and let me start with the simple scale. Now I am going to follow first angle projection. Under first angle projection, top view is always above the horizontal line. I am not considering any horizontal here, but try to understand. Conventionally I am trying to represent the complete component. As imagine this overall length or this particular overall length as some 70 mm. Okay, so every two divisions I'll consider as 10 mm. So what I just try with this color green. Okay, so from here, let me start from here. Let me keep nearby. Let me start from the origin. This is 71, 10, 20, 30, 40, 60, 70. Okay, it is becoming very small, so let me increase the size. up to this level. Okay, now this horizontal which I have drawn just now, this is the horizontal, and followed by, we'll consider this width as 20 mm. So at 20 mm height, let me draw one more parallel line, one more parallel. Okay, let us consider that as 20. But that the 20 is not continuous. 20 is not continuous. So after drawing this horizontal, initial horizontal, let me draw the complete sketch with 2D pencil, sorry, 2H pencil. Let me consider a 2H pencil and draw a vertical of this height. So let me draw, conventionally I am representing now. Let me consider this as the overall height. Alright, you can take any length and let me rotate the drafter scale to 0. Again, I just try to place it here, drawing one more construction line intersecting here, one horizontal. Alright, up to some extent, infinite distance. Now these two are the construction lines. I'll try to use the construction lines with a 2H pencil, which will help me further in my sketch. Okay, now this particular intersection is nothing but this corner, and from this corner there is a distance of 10 mm. Okay, that 10 mm I'll just make a mark. Let me take green color and make a mark of 10. This is fine. And other than that, from here there is one more parallel line, which is this line. There is one more parallel line, this line. So that line is starting somewhere, okay, somewhere here. So what I try to do, I'll make a mark of 20 here and place the horizontal scale properly on intersecting with this intersection and draw a 2H construction line. Now you can draw any number of construction lines according to your convenience. Okay, later stage no need to erase also. What you can do is, you can make use of these construction lines to darken the complete sketch whatever you have drawn. Now making it 90 degrees, then aligning with the end of the initial edge which I have drawn. Okay, so here initially I said like this, you can feel it like the complete edge, you can feel it like a straight edge. So that straight edge I am going to draw with a construction line, this edge. Yeah, this is fine. And other than this, there is a slant edge from here, from this point till the bottom second horizontal, from this point till the bottom second horizontal. Okay, so that how we need to do that we can do through marking. Okay, let us consider from this vertical till this point as 30 mm. For your understanding, I am considering a metric information for that, as the component is not having any dimensions. So let me place the scale here and mark a distance of 30. Okay, now join those 2 points with the help of a straight scale by aligning these two. We need to align these 2 points, which is important. Okay, I'm aligning those 2 points and drawing a direct to H by using HB scale, pencil. I'm drawing a horizontal. Got it. Now let me connect the lines which are actually visible to us from the front. This is visible. Okay, required lines need to be darkened from here to this edge. This is also visible. Okay, now make the scale vertical. Okay, making it 90. Keep it in alignment with the construction line which you have drawn just now. All right, and draw the dark line. This is a projection, required projection. So here one more. Done. Till here it is fine. But as I said in my explanation, when I view from the front, like from here, this particular slant edge is visible, but to the other side of the slant edge there is one more wall. Okay, but when I view from the front, I can't feel the gap in between these two walls. So what I can feel here from the front is, because as the person is maintaining some offset distance from the object, what he could see is this wall appears or visible like it is in contact with this particular slant edge. So what you could see, we could see this wall also, means only triangular cross section from here to a slant line, then a vertical, from here then a vertical, then a horizontal, then a slant edge. This is only visible. So that what I can do here is just directly I am dragging a line from the intersection till the top locus. Now this is how locus will help you out. Locus will help in this way. Okay, initially I have drawn all 2H lines in the name of locuses, so that will help you exactly where exactly you need to stop your line. Okay, and this is what it look like. Fine. This is the front view, or this is what you could see when I've been viewed from the front properly. Alright, other than this there is one more edge here, vertical. This is one more vertical edge. This is not visible directly, but that is there existing. So that particular line need to be hidden till the base, till the top base. Alright, so keep the scale in the intersection point and drop a simple edge till this point. Alright, not till the bottom. This is how it look like, followed by there is a circular hole. That hole again can be shown something like this with a dash line. Okay, maintaining the dimensions properly, as I am drawing it conventionally just to construct bit faster. Okay, after drawing this, take all the projections. Simply this is one. All right, and this is number 2 line, construction line. At every intersection, at every vertex point, at every edge, try to drag vertical to draw the top view. Okay, and the length of these lines, construction lines or projector lines, could be any distance, infinite distance I would say. Drop it here, and only drawing the first sketch takes time, initial sketch. Other than that, all other sketches become so simple to draw because you have constructions lines with you. So what you could do is you just need to start your sketch top view at some offset distance. I'm maintaining some offset distance conventionally. It is not compulsory, or there is no standard that you need to maintain this much distance. Okay, let me take blue color and start drawing. I'll just try to draw a straight line connecting from one point to the other. Why I'm drawing this line means, now when I view from the top, what I could see is this line, straight line in contact with this particular bottom straight. Okay, because we can't feel this particular height from the top. that is not visible from the top. So there is a continuous line followed by this width. Let us consider this width as some 40 mm. That 40, I'll try to place the line. Let us imagine this as the 40 distance, and let me draw a line. This is fine. And other than this, have a look. Now what I have drawn is this line and this line in contact, and this line. All right, this particular line. So this look like horizontal, then this slant also look like horizontal from one from till the end. So the same I have drawn, followed by again there is one more horizontal parallel to this. There is one more horizontal at a distance of 10 mm. At a distance of 10 mm. So that will do it once I finish off once I enclose this box. Let me enclose this box by maintaining 90 degrees. Now align your drafter to that intersection, drag a line followed by the other side, but to the other side there is a fillet. Okay, that fillet you need to draw properly with the help of compass. Okay, as I am doing it conventionally, what I try here is, for your better understanding, I'll change the color to black and let me draw fillet here, from here to something like this, okay, and the rest you can delete, just to get a feel. Okay, I'm doing it just to get a feel. Let me do it back again. All right, this is how it look like. Try to understand. Now what else need to be darkened, that we'll need to see. So here let me imagine this distance as 10, this also 10, this is also maintaining 10 mm gap. So that 10 mm is already maintained here. So by maintaining the 10 mm, what I try here is, I'll just make a mark of 10 on either sides, take the scale onto this particular line and make a mark of 10 here, and also make a mark of 10 from on this line somewhere here. Okay, now draw a horizontal from here to this point and rotate the drafter scale to 0 degrees. And I align with the dimensions already marked and draw horizontal. You got it. Then again rotate the scale to 0. Now these construction lines which I have drawn with 2H pencil, light color, will help you to connect. Okay, initial drawing sketch takes time, but the rest of the views are so simple. Okay, and after this is done. Okay, after this there is a circle here, these two hidden in between. So that circle I just draw it conventionally. I just make it again. Something like this. And other than this, there is one more. This particular slant is also visible from the top, but not like a slant edge, with a reducible distance that is visible. So make it 0, take it on 10 again, and draw that line also, which is connecting these two. And again you need to make it 90. So as I'm actually not working conventionally, so it is taking time. So with the drafter you can be very fast than me. All right, this is how it look like from the top. This we call it as the top view, and this is the front view. Okay, let the construction line remain same. Okay, this is how it look like. All right, other than this, this bottom slant edge is also visible, so you can also make this hidden, that you can make. Okay, other than this, to draw the side view again, what we try here is simply, as I said in the beginning, you need to take the extension of every edge. So for that, again I'll consider 2H pencil and draw horizontal at every edge. This is 1, this is number 2, any infinite distance, no need to erase later stage, keep it as it is, number 3. Okay, other than this, what now the explanation, coming to the explanation part, let me imagine this point, this as the position, side view position of the observer. When I view from here, what I could see is a rectangular box in contact with 2 more rectangular boxes and 1 square box. Okay, because I can feel that these complete wall construction is near to this particular wall, as we can't feel the distance in between. Okay, so those two will look on the same alignment line. So what I try here is simply use the scale. Let me consider this width as 40, height as 20. So that box is already, we got it. So simply let me keep it here. So what I could see is 40. That 40, I'll just drag it here. From here, 40 is visible. Up to what height? Height is already there, we could see the height. Okay, we can't go beyond these 3 lines, above and below. So that is the easiness of using construction lines. Only if you draw the initial sketch properly, all other things become so simple. Okay, only initial sketch will take enough time, other sketches can be constructed so easily. All right, this is done. Other than this, as I said, this is a rectangular box visible. This rectangular box is also visible, and this also look like a rectangle only. Okay, and in between also there is a square box that is also visible from the front. Okay, when I view from here, but all 3 will fall on a single straight alignment. So I'll just move the scale to 10 mm. As I said in the beginning, we are considering this width as 10. So from here, from the top base, I'll take a vertical. Similarly to the other side, I'll just maintain 10 mm. Conventionally, I'll just drop a line. Okay, now rotate the scale or the drafter scale to 0 alignment or 0 degrees, then take it on to the intersection and join them all. Done. Okay, take it down again, draw a continuous line. Done. This is how the side view of this particular component look like. Okay, so other than that, there is a circular feature existing. So that circular feature, just make a mark here simply with a hidden line. All right, and one more to the other side. All right, done. So this is the side view of this particular component. So this is how we do the conversion from isometric view to orthographic views with all the dimensions. After completing this, you have to give all proper dimensions whatever given to you in the question. Okay, this 3D representation will help you to understand the model properly, how it is going to be after construction or after manufacturing. Okay, so where in this 3D model, all the 3 views, 3 sides can be viewed from one position. Okay, this is all for now, and for this session. If you have any queries related, you can drop it in the comment box below so that I can help you out with more and more suggestions and key points. Thank you for now.